5 ways, that's 5 ways to create value with your intellectual property. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Fred Jones. I'm a professor and an attorney. I have been teaching business law and ethics and studying intellectual property since 1991. Can I get someone to put that in the comment box? 1991. I first heard the word intellectual property in Southern University, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and the professor at that time was Professor Carrie de Bassinet. Professor Carrie de Bassinet, and he was teaching intellectual property. And when I first heard it, my ears stood up, and I'm like, whoa, that's something that's going to be powerful. And since then, I've been studying intellectual property all that time. I said that just to qualify myself, but I'm going to teach you 5 ways to create value with your intellectual property. Now, the first thing we need to know is that intellectual property is property of the hand and property of the mind and not property of the hand. Property of the mind and not property of the hands. So what I want you all to do is go ahead and weigh in. Tell me where you are viewing in from. If you're on Periscope, go ahead and put a comment in the comment box so I can see it. I would like to put your name up on the screen. If you're on Facebook, and you have given permission to post your names, put it on the screen so that I can talk with you and we can have a conversation and we can go into this training, okay? I'm going to teach you 5 ways to create intellectual property or to create value with your intellectual property. Okay, can we get started? Can we get started? Okay, point number one. What is intellectual property? Intellectual property is property of the mind and not property of the hands, okay? Got it? Property of the mind and not property of the hands, okay? That's number 1. So when we understand that, now we know that the things we think can be put into tangible property. Now, how can we put the things that we think and make them property? Writing is the action side of thinking. Can I get somebody to put that in the comment box? Go ahead and comment, folks, so I can get your chats on the screen. Writing is the action side of thinking, okay? So the things that you think, you can do nothing with them unless you put them in writing, unless you put them in a recording, unless you video your thoughts, okay? When you do that, you're then putting them in tangible form. You're then putting them in tangible form when you can, howdy from Texas, okay? Good to see you there from Texas. Awesome, okay? Good to see you from Texas. When you put them in a fixed form, then you have intellectual property, okay? So now let's get ready here. Howdy from Texas, okay? Writing is the action side of thinking. That's correct. Thank you so much from Texas. Writing is the action side of thinking. Now, how can you grow? Okay, hello there from YouTube, over on YouTube. So good to see you. Thank you for coming in on YouTube. Hi there, okay? Awesome, okay? Writing is the action side of thinking. That's good, okay? That is so good. That is so good. And I'm glad to hear that, glad to see that. Glad to see you all are coming in. Okay, now, I get excited about this stuff, and I really want to go fast. So let me ask you a question. Do you want me to go fast, or do you want me to go slow? Do you want me to go fast, or do you want me to go slow? Okay, I need to hear from you all on YouTube. I need to hear from you guys over on Facebook, okay? Do you want me to go fast, or do you want me to go slow? I'm going to give you what you need. Okay, so now, 5 ways to create value from your intellectual property, okay? 5 ways to do it, okay? So let me just show you how you can do it and how it's going to be done. Fast, okay? I see a YouTuber say, someone says fast, okay? I like fast, okay? I can give it to you fast. Okay, number 1. Grow your mindset, okay? Go fast. I can catch up. Okay, I like it. Okay, you guys are like fast. I can catch up. Okay, great. Okay, I can do that. Okay, number 1, you can grow your mindset. Grow your mindset. You say, what do you mean by grow your mindset? I'm giving you 5 ways to create value with your intellectual property. Number 1, mindset. Number 2, mastery. I need you to put them in the comment box. All of them going to start with the M. All of them going to start with the M. So let's just put just a one word, M. Okay, mindset, number one. Mastery, number two. That's mastery. Okay, put it in all caps, if you will. All caps. I'm going to give you all 5 of them. Mindset, number one. Number two is mastery. Mastery. Number 3 is math. Math. M-A-T-H. Number 4 is manufacture. M-A-N-U-F-A-C-T-U-R-E. Manufacture. Manufacture. And number 5 is mechanical. Okay, I need all 5 of those put in the comment box, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to highlight each point and unpack it. So for those of you who needed it fast, there you have it. Those are the 5 ways that you can create value with your intellectual property. Now here's the problem. A lot of people have intellectual property. But they give it away. A lot of people have intellectual property, but they don't know that they have intellectual property. A lot of people have intellectual property, and other people take advantage of their intellectual property. And as a result, they don't grow. As a result, they don't ever master what they have. Okay, so now I see right here that Facebook user says, now I need you to put them in there one at a time. Okay, mindset, mastery, math, manufacturer, and mechanical. Okay, now, so here we go. So let me tell you about those. Let me unpack each one of those, okay? And Lady B, Ashley, would you put each one of those in an individual post? Facebook user, would you put those in an individual post, like mindset, one word, mastery, another post, and then put them in there, all capital letters, okay? All capital letters. That's okay. Just go on with the rest of them, all caps, and then I'm going to highlight, and then we're going to run with this, okay? Okay, so now, number 1, let's talk about mindset. Every time you grow your mind, you're growing your intellectual property. Mindset is intellectual property. Read. Read. Number 1. Number 2, the relationships that you learn. The relationships that you grow and develop. You learn stuff from people. Everything you learn is intellectual property. And then look at this, man. When you can get results for people with your mind, that's your intellectual property. Okay? Number 1, read. Grow your mindset. Mindset is huge, okay? The next thing that's huge, that's very, very huge, is mastery. Mastery. What are you the master of? What is it that people come to you for help for? What is that one thing that everybody asks you to do? They ask you to fix their hair. They ask you to work on the computer. They ask you to rewrite something for them. They ask you, what about your opinion on something? All of those things are the things that you are the master of. And that's your intellectual property. You're doing them right out of your mouth. You're doing them with your thoughts. You're doing them with your ideas and your conversation. And as a result, you are creating value for those people right out of your own mouth. That's your intellectual property. Now, mastery is your expertise. That is what it is. What are you good at? Okay? What are you good at? Now, once you understand what you're good at, then you have to know how to manufacture it, okay? That's the next M, manufacture. You say, what do you mean manufacture? Okay, how about your story? When you tell your story and what you have overcome, and you put that in an ebook, you have just manufactured intellectual property. You've just created content for somebody to read and accomplish the same thing you accomplished. So your book is manufacture. Your book is something that you have manufactured. You see what I'm saying? When you write the book, you have manufactured that, and you put it out there so that all the world can see it. It's manufactured. It's put out there in a big way so that other people can get it. Okay? Let me give you something else that you manufacture. I'm talking about 5 ways to create value with your intellectual property. Manufacture books. That's right, Lady B. That book is content. That book is value. That book is your story. It's your ideas put on paper in a fixed and tangible form. Okay, you can put an ebook, you can do training courses, you can do one-on-one coaching, all based on the book that you manufactured. Okay, are you ready for number 4? Are you ready for number 4? Learn the new math. Learn the new math. Okay, you say, what do you mean the new math? Okay, just put in the word math. You got to learn to think one to many as opposed to one on one. When you go in one to many, you are amplifying what you're doing. You're learning, when you learn the new math, you learn to leverage. You stop trading time for dollars and you start trading time for results. You see, because you are a genius, because you are brilliant, then you know how to help people do things in 10 minutes that might take someone else 10 hours. So what should you get paid for? The 10 minutes or the 10 hours? This is why you have to learn the new math. Don't let anybody pay you by the hour. Let them pay you by the result that you get. That is the new math. Am I helping anybody? Am I helping anybody? If I'm helping anybody, say you helping me. Math. Learn the new math, okay? From one to many. From one to many. Math. Learn the new math from one to many, okay? So I'm giving you 5 ways to create value with your intellectual property. I told you number 1 is to grow your mindset. Begin to see how unlimited you are. Number 2, I told you to establish your mastery. Mastery. What are you the master of? What are you the authority on? Number 3, I told you to manufacture. Manufacture ebooks, manufacture courses, manufacture content, okay? Number 4, I told you to learn the new math. I said learn the new math, okay? Learn the new math, okay? Thank you guys for letting me know that we are helping you. Over on Periscope, you said we are helping you. Learn the new math, okay? You go from one to many, okay? Are you ready for number 5? My fifth point tonight is mechanical, okay? You got to make your delivery process mechanical. And when I say make it mechanical, what I'm saying is you have to automate to dominate. You got to automate your genius. You got to automate your gifting. You say, well, what do you mean automate your gifting? Then you must have autoresponders. You must have digital email systems that's going to respond and reply to people while you're sleeping. You have to mechanical. You got to make your delivery mechanical. So this whole process of running an online business, it's going to require work. It's going to require effort. It's going to require intent, okay? And you're going to have to be strategic about it. And it can't, unless you waste your time out here pursuing something that is not well put together. What I'm saying to you is that if you want to create value with your intellectual property, you got to automate to dominate. That's the only way it's going to work. You got to automate to dominate. You got to have a mechanical process in place in order for you to be marketing all over the place, autoresponders, emails, continual, ongoing, because you're leveraging your knowledge. You're no longer trading time for dollars. You're trading time for results. Folks, okay, 5 ways to create value with your intellectual property. Folks, this is Intellectual Property Month, and I'm celebrating Intellectual Property Month. And hey, listen, if any of you are here and you got a content already ready, you got a book already written, and maybe you got it already edited, and you got even you might have a cover for the book, and you've never launched the book, and you would like to launch that book to #1 bestseller, then I would love to talk to you. I would love to talk with you. So can I get someone to write in the comment box? Type in the comment box drfredjones.com/strategy. drfredjones.com/strategy. I only want to work with one person. I'm only looking to work with one person. And if you're in this live right now and you're saying, Dr. Jones, I would love to work with you one-on-one. I have my content ready. I have it already edited. It's clean, and I'm ready to launch it. I want to be a #1 bestseller on Amazon. Then I will be more than glad to help you. I'll be more than glad to talk with you about that. And what I want you to do is go to drfredjones.com/strategy. If someone would type that in the comment box, I'll put it up on the screen, and I'm only looking to one person, and you know who I'm talking about. Maybe you've launched a book. Maybe you've launched a book and it did not go to #1 on Amazon, and you want to get that credibility of #1 best-selling author, then I can help you reach that on Amazon. So if that's you and you're interested, then I want you to put that in the comment box right there, drfredjones.com/strategy. There it is right there, drfredjones.com/strategy. And here's what I will do. I'll get on a call with you, and then I'll help you launch that book to #1 bestseller on Amazon. I'm only looking for one person. And the investment to do that, I've waived the fee and I've reduced it tremendously to give you great value, is $997. I'm just going to put it to you out front because I only want to talk with people who are ready to move forward. If you're ready to move forward and you got a book, maybe you published a book and you have never been #1 bestseller on Amazon and you want to go to #1. I want to help you get there right away because you want that title so that you can use it for the rest of your life. I'll be more than glad to help you do that. I'll be more than glad to help you do that. If you're there and if you're serious and if you're the one, go to drfredjones.com/strategy. Go there, and I'm only looking to work with one person. If you're watching this on replay, go ahead and go to that drfredjones, complete my intake application. You could be the one person. I'm only going to work with one. Normally, I would charge $4,995 for that product, but I'm going to offer it to you at $997. Okay, so that's all I have tonight, folks. 5 ways to create value in your intellectual property. Did you all get value tonight? Did you get great value tonight? I hope you did. I'll be back tomorrow with more teaching just like this to help you walk in your worth, value your voice, and create an economy around your story. I'm Dr. Fred Jones, reminding you the most expensive thing you will ever pay is attention to the wrong people. Good night.